Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hokies will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UCLA Bruins offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so active.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll...
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it. To the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, and everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, and just on the same page with his target.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
The Hokies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun to give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw at Stevens. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid... on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Bruins send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a little space. Turning it on. They stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
The Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be... The 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
The Bruins will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Hokies want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pass, it's Stevens. There's the pressure. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. From the gun, the running back has it. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Scrambling away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. To the air, it's Stevens. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Still looking on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough. Down, and he slides in safely. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. Short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rides the back on the option to give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Stevens. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hokies will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Makes the grab. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Bruins racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw for it. And it's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's on target and complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ucla. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing.
There he goes! Able to work it to the 39-yard line and... First down. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big... Going over the top. Catch and stride inside the 15. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Offense getting set for first down. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. He wants to go deep. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire, and the defense makes a play. Quarterback down at the 26.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial with soft precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Using the quick game. And he's going. Yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and that. Fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away in the 4th. Doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Stevens. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Dropping back, it's Stevens. Sets up the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pick. At all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the middle. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense... the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers. Now understanding zones and how to attack them, it's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. Incomplete. Offense facing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Back to pass, it's Stevens. A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Stevens. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick. First down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is... window dressing.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Harris. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about.